He who is free in the body, but bound in the soul is a slave, but on the contrary he who is bound in the body, but free in the soul, is truly free. Epictetus. Spiritual relationships are far more precious than physical. Physical relationship divorced from spiritual is body without soul. Mahatma Gandhi. Once you awaken you will have no interest in judging those who sleep. James Blanchard. The essence of spirituality is to be constantly aware of the oneness of all, at the same time to celebrate the uniqueness of the individual. Jaggi Vasudev. I think a spiritual journey is not so much a journey of discovery. It's a journey of recovery. It's a journey of uncovering your own inner nature. It's already there. Billy Corgan. You think of yourselves as humans searching for a spiritual awakening, when in fact you are spiritual beings attempting to cope with a human awakening. Seeing yourselves from the perspective of the spirit within, will help you to remember why you came here, and what you came here to do. Neil Donald Walsh. Awakening is not changing who you are, but discarding who you are not. Deepak Chopra. Awakening means you've come home to yourself, that consciousness has shifted back to its original nature. Anonymous. All the powers in the universe are already ours. It is we who have put our hands before our eyes and cry that it is dark. Swami Vivekananda. As you awaken to your divine nature, you'll begin to appreciate beauty in everything you see, touch and experience. Wayne Dyer. We are not human beings having a spiritual experience, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. Pierre Teilhard de Chardin. You are never alone. You are eternally connected with everyone. Amit Ray. Spiritual awakening transforms the so-called self-awareness into the realization that the self is awareness. Mokakoma Mokanawana. Spiritual awakening is like unfollowing who you think you are. Frode Kasland. The more you know yourself, the more clarity there is. Jiddu Krishnamurti. The more peaceful your mind is, the easier it is to realize what spirituality is. Remez Sasson. You must understand the whole of life, not just one little part of it. Jiddu Krishnamurti. That is the real spiritual awakening, when something emerges from within you, that is deeper than who you thought you were. Eckhart Tolle. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. Rumi. Spiritual awakening is awakening from the dream of thought. Eckhart Tolle. There is a presence within you that has never suffered. It lives in joy that has no cause. It is who you most deeply are. Jan Frazier. In order to save myself, I must first destroy the me I was told to be. The Dreamer. Awaken to your true potential and live the life of your dreams. ATGW. When we awaken to our truth, we realize we are free. Christy Bowman. When you are evolving into a higher self, the road may seem lonely, but you're simply shedding the energies that no longer match the frequency of your destiny. Anonymous. Self-observation brings man to the realization of the necessity of self-change. And in observing himself, a man notices that self-observation itself brings about certain changes in his inner processes. He begins to understand that self-observation is an instrument of self-change, a means of awakening. G. I. Gurdjieff. Glorify who you are today, do not condemn who you were yesterday, and dream of who you can be tomorrow. Neil Donald Walsh. Your visions will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside, dreams, who looks inside, awakes. C.G. Jung. Awakening is about liberating yourself from the prison, that is the world of the mind, and daring to be here, as all that you are. Leonard Jacobson. The spiritual journey is individual, highly personal. It can't be organized or regulated. It isn't true that everyone should follow one path. Listen to your own truth. Ram Dass. The spiritual journey is the unlearning of fear and the acceptance of love. Marianne Williamson. Some changes look negative on the surface, but you will soon realize that space is being created in your life for something new to emerge. Eckhart Tolle. You have to grow from the inside out. None can teach you, none can make you spiritual. There is no other teacher but your own soul. Swami Vivekananda. The awakening of the soul to its bondage, and its effort to stand up and assert itself, this is called life. Swami Vivekananda. You are not in the universe, you are the universe, an intrinsic part of it. Ultimately, you are not a person but a focal point where the universe is becoming conscious of itself. What an amazing miracle! Eckhart Tolle. Please subscribe if you like the video. Thanks for watching.